Welcome, 2024 Biggest Baddest Best. Tonight's going to be a special night, right? And I want to kick this off by starting and saying 3 words that come to my mind, right? Those 3 things that come to my mind are honored, proud, and excited. The core value that sticks out the most to me that each one of you live is just relentless pursuit of growth. You guys just grab it, you go, and you take care of your customers at a high level. Whipple, you ready to get this party started, man? All right, let's go, guys. Let's have some fun tonight.
Hey, guys. I'm Josh Whipple, for those that don't know me. I'm from our Davenport location. Berto, come on up. He's kind of the rock for our team. You know what you're getting day in and day out with Berto. The consistency is insane. I never have to check on him. He's doing his job.
Hey guys, I'm Patrick. I'm the GSM up at Dubuque VW Hyundai. Today I get the pleasure of talking about Tony. Come on up, Tony. The thing that I can talk about Tony, he's resilient. He's one of the most resilient, persistent people that I have ever had the pleasure of working with.
Cole Carlson, Marion Store. Cole has grown up a lot this year, both in age and just in overall, overall. He joined the mentor program, which was a really cool feat for him. He finished the emerging leaders program, which was awesome. Alex Strom, get up here, brother. Alex, this year has been probably one of the most inspirational years I've had from a sales guy. He's lost 130 pounds this year. With no Ozempic. Jordan Strong. His tongue's out half the time. He's the Michael Jordan of the Marion Store. He's a leader on the floor. There's absolutely no one that will outwork Jordan.
Hey, I'm Justin from the Dodge Store. We got 3 people representing us here tonight. First off is my good friend Gary Suby. Gary loves selling cars, but the thing that's the coolest about Gary is watching Gary be a dad. If he's not at work, he's finding a way to be coaching his kids. I think Gary's the dad that everyone hopes they are. Speaking of kids, we've got my son Ryan. Ryan had a really big year. He transferred to Dodge from Coralville in April, ended up becoming a leader on the floor, tied for first place in units for the store. So great job. All right, then we got Trey. Trey is the definition of grit. Trey could be at 3 cars with 2 days left in the month, and he's going to find a way to hit BBB.
Good evening. I'm Mark. Yes, sir. Hi. I'm Mark with the Dubuque Chevy store. I've got the pleasure of introducing 4 fellas here tonight. Cameron Tieman, come on up, buddy. I especially appreciate Cameron because of the initiative and the care and determination that he shows with non-car selling related things. So without being asked, Cameron learned all of the differences between the certifications that we offer and taught the rest of the team. He helps out with our customer service surveys. He helps out with OnStar enrollment. He mentors a lot of people, just the kind of guy that you want to have in the dealership and just helps everybody out. Next up is Jacob Geiken, and it is becoming a little bit of a tradition that in addition to me talking about the cars that Jake sells every year, I talk about the cars that Jake buys every year. So since last Banquet, Jake has purchased 5 personal vehicles for himself. And if you think that's a lot, that brings the 3-year total to 19 vehicles that Jake has bought. I'll do the math for you. That is an average ownership of 58 days per vehicle. Next up is Dillon Sprague, or as the Dubuque Volkswagen crew knows him, the King of Dubuque. You're a workhorse, man. You're the busiest guy in the dealership at any given time. Never too busy to lend a hand when we need help. Never too busy to help train a new guy. Never too busy to try to get better at what you do. Last but certainly not least is Dave Schmerbach. And if you know Dave, you know that somehow he has a connection with every single person that walks onto the lot or showroom. We've turned Dave into a verb. So to be Schmerbach is to start the sales process with a customer and then halfway through realize that Dave went to school with their great nephew and now they would rather work with Dave and you lost your car deal. So
how we doing? Johnny V, Ford Fleet and Commercial, and I'm here to represent Tyler Young. Come on up, Tyler. Well, he leads by example, and he'll do anything for his customers, plain and simple. Whether it's, going to pick a car up, whatever it is, he's doing stuff that's just, it's like, man, you probably don't have to do that, but he's getting it done. He wants to do it, and he creates that loyalty with his customers.
All right, I'm Tyler Jansen. I'm the Fleet and Commercial Sales Manager at the Chevy and Ram store. Garrett Ellard. To say he's a perfect fit for our team would be an understatement. He brings a ton of experience and knowledge into the department, but more importantly, brings a lot of fun and laughter in the office. Jeff Melcher is next. Jeff is not here tonight. Jeff sold 198 vehicles. Gonna bring him up. He was not able to make it tonight. Jeff was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. The good news is he's in the final stages of his chemo. He's got 2 treatments left. One of the most unique things about Jeff is his ability to just connect with customers. I can confidently say a lot of those customers aren't customers anymore. They've just become really good friends, which is a really unique thing to have, and you can't teach that. Anthony Hobson. Anthony's always good for a good laugh if you know him. He's always playing pranks. His sarcasm never, ever stops. Last but not least, Jeremy Smith. Jeremy does a fantastic job of always finding a solution for our customer. The dedication he has to that has helped separate him from all sorts of competition and fleet dealers all over the Midwest. No matter what obstacle there is, Jeremy just says we'll figure it out, and that's exactly what he does.
Trevor from the Ford Hyundai Kia location. I've got 8 people I'm going to be introducing tonight, and one of the first ones is Hannah Swift from our Kia department. Cool conversation between her and I told her she looked really nice one day, and it led into a conversation about how she just wanted to invest in herself and bought a bunch of new outfits to look like a professional. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. You don't see that a lot, where somebody just goes out and they're like, I really want to invest in myself so people take me seriously and move my career forward. Next up, we got Joe DeMaris. He's a natural leader on the sales floor. A new person comes in, they kind of flock to Joe because he's the wise man. He knows everything. Next up is Chase Montagna. To go from your sales floor to being a manager, it's kind of tough sometimes, that transition, because you were just at the same level and everybody just looked up to him already, so it was an easy transition for him. Next up, Noah Dawson. Mr. Consistency. We can always rely on Noah to hit the mark. He should be really proud of his accomplishments. I know we are. And we want you to know that you're a critical component to the team and to our growth. Next up is Logan Novak. Very ambitious. He's already put together really good goals. He was prepared. We went over our annual goals. He already knew where he was going. Next up is Carter Veith. I love going to work with this guy. He shows up early. He's always willing to go the extra mile. Kind of similar to what everybody we were saying about Tyler Young. He'll just go do stuff for his customers, not because he has to, because he wants to and he cares.
Hello, I'm Taylor. I'm with McGrath Toyota. I got 16 special people to recognize tonight. So let's start with Tyler Hemphill. Come on up, baby. Tyler's so good that he hit BBB first 6 months of the year. Took a few months off from the company and came back and still hit BBB. I asked him how he does it. He says, I'm nice like that. So shout out to Tyler. Theron Stuelke. The thing that I admire the most about Theron is he builds a ton of rapport with his customers, right? Sometimes too much. He's sitting there for an hour with them after third pencil, and finance can get a little upset with that. But super excited we have Theron at Toyota, and I expect 2025 to be a big year for him. John Blaber. I'm glad we came back. He's led our store in CSI in 2024 and does a great job taking care of our customers. Curt Dillon. Curt's a man of few words, if you've ever talked to him. It's kind of difficult sometimes, but one thing I'd tell you about Curt is he's proud of his 4 children, loves watching them grow and spending time at the house. Aaron Carpenter. The thing that I admire most about Aaron is not only a strong work ethic, but he's also a single father to Lily, who's here tonight. He does a great job juggling both, and we're happy to have him on the team. John Hunter. John's typically the first or second person to work every day and always has a positive attitude. John wanted to make sure I shared that he beat his buddy Frank by 1 car this year, so give it up for John. Please, give it up for John. Damon Kopis. Damon's truly, I would say, the ultimate team guy, right? Big heart, willing to help anybody, customers, whatever it may be. Damon's always there, and he came down early when McGrath purchased Toyota and was a big part of us hiring more people and retaining with the culture. But Frank Herring, come on up. I would say Frank's just a true pleasure to work with, right? Carries himself with confidence, and you can always count on him to get the job done, right? Kyle Triplett. Kyle's probably our most loved employee by the entire staff. He's always the best dressed. He will not hesitate to tell me my outfit does not match, which I admire about him because I need that But the future's bright for Kyle, right? He's really changed his life over the last 2 years with us. I'm excited to see where he can go from here. Sean Still. The thing I admired most about Sean is personality, always smiling, always happy, right? Sends a video to almost every customer with a smile on it. Sean enjoys his grandkids and driving his Corvette. Mario Garcia. Don't let his big muscles fool you. He's pretty soft, and he's got a big heart. So we're happy to have Mario on our team. Aaron Woodward. The thing I admire the most about Aaron is how down-to-earth he is and can connect with any customer or coworker. Josh Hicks. Josh is a little bit of jack of all trades. He edits videos. You'll find him in the dealership with his black gloves on, detailing, popping dents, whatever he's got to do, changing oil in cars. He does it all, and his customers love him. So Hunter Schmidt. Hunter takes his job very serious. He had a huge 2024, but as somebody mentioned before, I would imagine Hunter will be number 1 or 2 on the board right next year. And it's a testament to how he approaches his day and how well he takes care of his customers. Michael Huber. Mike is truly our pace setter for Toyota, right? Never takes his foot off the gas every single day. Comes in late, comes in on Sundays. Jeff's his assistant, does a great job helping him. But Mike's a true leader. He sets the pace for our store, so we owe him a lot of that.
Who's the best dressed?
Huh?
Who's the best dressed in ours? No, wait, come here. So, what did
Triplet.
Triplet do? Nobody else showed these socks.
Oh, yeah, they did it. That's right. Thank you. I
So
appreciate
these
that.
socks have his picture and Shane Peden's picture on the socks. And all of us are wearing them tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So I have the pleasure to introduce a person that will actually be presenting the GM campus recipients. And as all of you know, we had a tough loss 30 days ago. And James Steffen passed away. And I'll get to more to him at the end after Jim is done. But, you know, our world was rocked. Nobody more than Aaron. So I want to start with Aaron. I know you're going to be mad at me for recognizing you tonight. But Aaron, James's wife, did join us tonight, which we couldn't be more thankful that you showed up. And just know that you and Casey, Levi, your entire family is part of this family forever. So thank you for coming, Aaron. So Jim Steffen, come on up.
All right, let's get this started. The first recipient's going to be Dick Lynch. Dick's retired like I am now. He's a maverick who's living the life. Next, Dustin Austin. Dustin's okay in my book because he's a Cowboys fan. Our next one's Devon Canty. Devon's single. He's been at McGrath for 1.5 years. He's cool, calm, and collected, accountable, helpful, and a soldier. And he's best dressed. Ben Taylor, also a Cowboys fan. That's right. His wife Jess and his daughter Presley. He says he's a creative, silent assassin who's always there for you. Brings us to Rick Miller. I've not had the pleasure, at least I didn't get the pleasure the other day to meet with Rick, but he's consistent, dependable, and loyal. They're all great qualities, and I wanted to talk to him later so I can fill in some of those blanks. Joe Wilson. He's a gambling man who likes to travel. He's hardworking, reliable, and dedicated. NIcole Elledge. She's always in good spirits. She has a contagious personality and always on the go. She is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. Cody Moenk. He's focused, has an infectious personality, a great work ethic as evidenced by his 7th award in 9 years. Last but definitely not least, Everett Brown IV. He's determined, likable, and funny. Everett sent 209.5 units down the road, and I'm happy to say that one of those was mine. Now I want to say thank you to Gavin and Pat for all they've done for Aaron and for my family. We've gone through some hard times, but I really appreciate all they've done, and I want to thank you for allowing me to finish this for him and to present these awards.
You know, 2024 had a ton of highs and also certainly some lows. Most recently with James, and I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the matriarch of our company, also my mom, in February of this last year, passing away. So when I think of those two people, my mom and James, because you do a lot of reflecting, right? You do a lot of reflecting after you have loved ones that pass away. They're both very transformational people. They transform people's lives. You know, we talk about changing people's lives here at this organization, and both of those people transformed so many lives every single day, and that their legacy is going to live on forever. I guess that'd be my challenge to you, because if we all can impact one person's life, that's a lot of people. And if they can then go impact somebody because you changed their life, all of a sudden we're talking thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that we can have an impact on. And that's why we do it. That's why we do it. So it was very special, Jim, to have you here tonight. It really means a lot. Aaron, I can't thank you enough again for coming. And I just I'm proud to be part of this group. You're an amazing group of people. Thank you so much. And let's have a good night, all right?